That's really like always. We got 21 Pilots, sessions, seasons. I'm so dyslexic. I get seasons and sessions. Or is it seasons? I don't know. Fuck it. It's one of those two. Sue me. The Hype Berlin. Something that somebody suggested. This was 1 second. All right. This was a suggestion, I believe. Yeah. So it's been a while since we've done some 21 Pilot stuff. For anybody that's been kind of keeping up with the journey here on YouTube, we've been doing a lot of Ginger, Jinjer, Ginger. I think that's how you say it. Dance Gavin Dance. We actually reverted to the first thing we ever music-related, almost the first. I think it was the second, maybe the first, which was we did some Britain's Got Talent stuff a while back, like a weekish, maybe less. So we kind of were revisiting the Britain's Got Talent, which was one of the first things I believe we checked out back with Fourth Impact. I think that came after I accidentally checked out a Rihanna music video, if you want to call it, or a music video for the last Star Trek movie. And so we've been checking out some other stuff. The last thing we checked out from 21 Pilots was, I think, the Farm thing, or something along those lines. Right after, maybe we checked out something new. I think we checked out maybe something live, I think is what it was, a concert. Yeah, last time we checked out was the concert where everybody was going crazy. And that's what I think led to the Berlin show. I don't have anything here, so normally I'd be pointing to the video, but so that's what we hear. So yeah, I'm kind of excited. It's been, maybe over a week, over two, maybe two-ish that we've done some top stuff. And I'm pretty excited, man. If you want to check out any of the music reactions, I've been having a lot of fun with them, especially the Ginger stuff. They're right at the top of the list of just having fun reacting to that. So check out some of that stuff. And let's just get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. Let's hope it's good. I'm glad I get to actually start this video. It sucks having a cowlick in the front of your face. So I kind of was dealing with that. That's TMI, but we do a lot of TMI on the 21 Pilot reactions. One, because the top reaction viewers are probably some of the best viewers I have on this channel. Always the nicest, always the most epic, and the compassionate. So like whenever I bitch about my computer breaking because it's making some noises and I'm like, ugh, might not be here for very much longer, it's always those people that are very nice about that kind of stuff. So again, 3 minutes of talking, 5-minute video. That's how we do it over here on the top reactions. We talk for 30 minutes and watch a 30-second trailer. Let's just get into it. Like I said, check it out. See what it's all about. Let's hope it's good. It's 21 Pilots. We know it's going to be fucking good. Let's go. I really love doing top reactions. It's just some of the fun stuff. I can just talk and blabber.
We are in Berlin, Germany for one day. I have a show later tonight.
We'll turn it up a little.
And I thought since I had so much fun reimagining some older songs off of Trench,
Ooh.
I was going to do that again today at the studio here for the song The Hype. And we just have one day. We'll see what happens.
Less of a live show, more of a...
So if I can sit here and just the rig chills here, I could lean over, grab the mic or whatever, but then also volume control of some sort.
Do these have 7 pieces right in front of you? We're not too big ones.
Using my interface though?
Right now we're not. We don't have
MIDI.
My interface.
Just MIDI, yeah.
Yeah, we could just run MIDI into my... You want to just run MIDI from
You want straight up MIDI or you want USB?
USB.
Right now with the middle pedal.
If you remember... Oh.
So this is going to literally be the intro.
Okay. Reimagine indeed.
Sometimes I feel cold, even paralyzed. My interior world needs to sanitize. It might take some friends and a warmer shirt, but you don't get thick skin. without getting nice to know my kind will be on my side. I don't believe the hype, and you know you're a terrible sight, but you'll be just fine. Just don't believe the hype. Just don't believe the hype. Take it from me, you'll be with your kind. Yeah, just don't believe the hype. Everywhere you go, you won't be surprised. Yeah.
How long do we have?
2 hours.
We have to leave for the show, Lollapalooza Berlin, in 2 hours. So we'll come back after the show, keep the studio open, see if we can finish it.
Sometimes I feel cold, even paralyzed. My interior world needs to sanitize. It might take some friends and a warmer shirt, but you don't
Music
get
video
thick
action
skin
going in. All right.
without getting nice to know my kind will be on my side. I don't believe the hype, and you know you're a terrible sight, but you'll be just fine. Just don't believe the hype. Just don't believe the hype. Take it from me, you'll be with your kind. Yeah, just don't believe the hype. Everywhere you go, you won't be surprised. Yeah.
Don't look into my eyes and do that. That's weird. How do you feel? I don't like.
No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can hear the way. Yeah. No, I don't know which way I'm going, but I can hear the way. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.
There's the crowd.
Yeah, yeah. You'll be with your kind. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Acrobatic over here.
you'll be with your kind. Yeah, yeah. No, I don't know which way I'm going. You'll be with your kind. Yeah, yeah. No, I don't know which way I'm going. You'll be with your kind. Yeah. Just don't believe it. Just don't.
He's such a goober.
Just don't believe it. Just don't believe it. Just don't believe it.
Oh, let's not do that. So, first things first. What do I think about this song versus the original? I think I like the original a lot more. This was cool. This was a whole different thing. And I haven't listened to the hype like a whole bunch recently, so it's like I'm not going to be really dragging what I remember from that to this. As in, like, it's not the forefront of my mind. Like, I don't remember what the hype was verbatim, because I haven't heard it that much. I really didn't want to the whole oh god, what's the song? I can't remember. Heathens. I listen to that song multiple times a day, and I really don't do that a lot with them because I don't want to get burnt out. I was listening to Cheetah yesterday just for no reason. I was just like, you know what? Today sounds like a Cheetah day. Let's fucking listen to some Cheetah, and it's a fucking great song. That's definitely up there too. The hype was something I gave like I think a 10, maybe a 9.5, but I think I gave like a 10, maybe an 11 out of 10 for the nostalgia reasons alone. I remember after checking out the original, I because I have Wonderwall on my computer, and I listened to it, and I'm like, that's a good song for the first half. The song is kind of, I don't want to say it's like on replay, excuse me, but there's something, familiar about the song all the way through. What I like about the hype is I feel like it's like a spiritual successor to that song. Like the hype I can listen to over and over and over again. Wonderwall, not so much. Like I really love Wonderwall, and one of the reasons why I love it so much is because of the movies it was in, or the movies that I feel like it reminds me of. And so, but that can only take you so far. This song, I think the hype's a great song, dude. I love listening to it, and I feel like it's just one of those songs that it brings us back to when we were younger. Specifically for me, that era is pretty synonymous with that song, I think. But it's a song that I can listen to over and over again, albeit the other one I can't. So it's really cool, man. I really love the hype, the music video, him and his wife, and all that stuff like that. It'd be weird if that wasn't his wife. It was all kind of cool seeing the behind the scenes of them just goofing around and having fun and stuff like that. Kind of a music video. It's kind of weird, when he's like doing his little thing or whatever it is. Like, yeah, that's kind of planned. For me, I don't really care about that kind of stuff. I just kind of see what he's doing, what he's making, all that stuff. That's the important part for me. His little mock music video at the end, or throughout, was just like, it was funny, but it's just I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to see people that are doing a behind the scenes then do like a planned little thing. It's just kind of weird. His wife seemed like she's always goofy and down for a laugh. That was kind of fun to see. Still having fun, right? Sometimes that just doesn't happen, especially in marriages. But it's cool that that's not the case over there. I enjoyed the video. I think overall, it was great. I had a lot of fun checking it out. It was kind of cool to hear the reimagine or the whatever you want to, the reimagine, but whatever that was, just the warping of it, something a little different, a little bit different beat, a little bit different ins and the outs, and the way he was singing it. It was all really good. But I think the original for me is just, for me, I think the original is going to be timeless. I really do. I think that's going to be one. I think that out of all the songs that 21 Pilots has done, I definitely think that the hype is going to be one of those. It may not be like the biggest one. It may not be the one that gets them to platinum or something like that. But it's going to be the one that every one of us is going to remember. As it's going to be like the sleeper. It's going to be the sleeper knockout. You're going to be like, oh yeah, fucking Jumpsuit. Even maybe Nico in the Night, that might be a little too slow. Cheetah might be, like, just to name some of the newer stuff. Of course, Blurry Face and Heathens are going to be something I think a lot of people are going to be like, yeah, dude, somebody suggested I should go back to Car Radio and listen to Car Radio. I think it was live at the something. I think it was a pretty big comment. I think that's what it was. Or no, shoot, what was it? Somebody suggested that I should go back and check out Car Radio. I think that I wrote it down or put it on my list. So we might be checking out Car Radio again. If I actually would have noticed it in my list, I probably would have been doing that reaction now. I believe it was like at a concert. I actually can't remember off the top of my head. So, but yeah, there's going to be a lot of those songs. Like, you can list some of your favorites down below. Not to react to, obviously, because I probably listened to a bunch of them. But, like, what do you think is going to be the song? 1, 2, maybe 3 songs. You can list 1 to 3 maybe. I don't need like 8. Listen to like your top 3 of what songs you think 21 Pilots will be known for 30, 40 years down the road. Like, I can't really make that prediction. I'm not the most knowledgeable, hardcore, diehard fan of 21 Pilots, but I like them a lot. And I definitely think they're a band that I will consider in my top 10 probably of people I like to listen to. I think Blurry Face is probably like, because it was like their big breakout, I think. Like, it was, in my opinion, Blurry Face, I think, the album and the song was just like the one that catapulted even higher than where they were at before. And so that's always going to be pretty much a hot ticket item for, what are they most known for? It's like, I think everybody can, even non-fans can go, Blurry Face, that song was pretty crazy. but like for me, of course, it's gonna be like Cheetah and Heathens and stuff like that. But I think people are gonna be like, they're gonna forget about the original this, and they're gonna be like, yeah, only the diehard fans are gonna remember the hype. For me, it's because it reminds me of a song so much that I'm gonna remember it. But people are gonna be like, oh man, what are the songs? Blah blah. And one person's gonna be like, yeah, that hype was a pretty banger, pretty epic song. And everyone, oh my god, I forgot about the hype. That song was fucking lit, man. Oh my god, blah blah blah. You know, so there's gonna be that, I think. And the last thing I'll say, it's also very early, so I'm trying to speak as coherently as I can, but I'm not doing a good job of it. Because I think I said that was a pretty banger, is what I think I just said. Anyways, I'm old, please. I think that one of the things that I've noticed, especially about how they perform, seeing them and how they're actually performing, and the crowd. There's other bands that have been in this situation, right? Whether they've gone the way that 21 Pilots has done, whether, self kind of stuff. I think, are they on a label now? I actually don't know if they're on a label anymore, but they're like the independent road they did, and how they're kind of doing things their own, and doing music that is with a message behind it. There's a lot. There's been bands that have gone down this road, and before they've gotten to this point, they've already become unpopular, right? They've already become irrelevant. Nobody listens to them anymore. Now you can chalk that up for 21 Pilots in a bunch of different ways. Some being that the message they talk about is such a worldwide known thing, self-harm, mental illness, all that stuff like that, that's just an easy bridge for them to connect to everybody on the planet. That just gives them an instant in to certain audiences, right? For people that feel alone or having their own issues, this is the band that will be there for you, and that will hopefully sing, I was going to say spit, put some kind of knowledge out there that may help you get through the day or something, right? Other bands are just trying to be the most epic, the most fucking badass, fucking... oh god, what's the band? I can't remember the band's name. It's like the black hat with the bill twisted up, the black shirt, the bitches, this, like a non-talented Hollywood undead, pretty much, right? There's a lot of those bands out there, and trying to be the most badass, the most popular, I think is the kryptonite for the industry. They just tank. You got something with some substance, some background, some, a message behind it, and here they are. And with that being aside, the other thing is like the way they perform is so energetic, partnered with the music being really good. It's just a recipe for success, I think. Like I said, there's other bands that have had like 1, 2, 3 good songs out of like 6 albums, and they're trying to be the most fucking badass pulling bitches kind of band. Without a message, you gotta be talented, and without talent, you don't really make it, right? 3 hits, 6 albums, 6 EPs, whatever. That's not good, right? And what they do is they have multiple songs per album that are good, in every album, pretty much. Plus, they can fall back on the message, which isn't a gimmick. I'm not trying to make it seem like that, but it is. It's what they believe in, right? And when you have something that you believe in, it can make other people believe in you, right? Or believe in him or them. So I think that they just have like 3 big pillars that kind of lead up to their fan base: a message, talent, and the visual appeal of them having fun while they're performing, right? The craziness, the jumping off the piano and going like fucking Angus Young on the guitar looking thing, being all weird, like that kind of that stuff sells. When you are hype. When you are hype, the audience is hype, right? So those are just a few things that I noticed that has kept them going, and what I think will keep them going from here forward. I don't think this will be like a Chevelle, right? Like, unfortunately for Chevelle, they like disbanded in like 01, 04 or something. Had some great songs, but they're no more. And I'm pretty sure Chevelle with like the Bull, hats off to the Bull and Get Some, or some great, I think it's Chevelle. Yeah, Yeah, it is Chevelle. Because I was thinking of the other band, which is Incubus, that had the Pardon Me While I Burst into Flames, which is Pardon Me is the song. That's a great song as well. And Chevelle has some fucking great songs, but they're fucking gone. They're just not there anymore. And that's crazy. And you could arguably say that those songs, the way the music was, I mean, that's early 2000s rock, right? Like, come on. That's like almost like California rock, but not as bad, like 98 Degrees or Red Hot Chili Peppers or anything like that. Not a fan. Never liked them. That's California rock at its finest. But like Incubus, like Pardon Me, that song is just, it ramps up every time throughout the song. You know, and I've made my thoughts on them where they do like Cheetah, which is like kind of like this rap song, and then it gets into like a music chorus, which is super low energy, and then it gets back in Cheetah or the rap part, and it's like, that's a crazy song. And if they would have just kept the energy going, I think it would have been a way better song than it is now. Like, I think it could have been a better song, but they went for their own personal creativity than to just sell it, right? And like Incubus has some songs that are arguably fucking just as hype, if not more so than some of the songs that we've reacted to on this channel by 21 Pilots. And they're gone. That's the thing, that those bands no longer exist for the most part. And so, excuse me, it really shows you what a band like 21 Pilots may represent, what they might fight for, stick up for, and all those things that bring in the people. So it's one of those, if you build it, they will come. People wanted something to help them. Here they are. And people came. And I think it's the tried and true. I think this is one of the most, in talent and in music as of right now, no truer words for that statement have been said than, if you build it, they will come. And they are a good example, I think, of that. Because they have a message and people are like, yeah, I like that message. So that's just kind of my thoughts. I actually was going to be done at 11 minutes, and then I just decided to ramble about a bunch of bullshit. Well, hopefully you liked all the bullshit I just said, and Jesus, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Like the content, goes like, subscribe, share. Remember, it's completely up to you. I do appreciate, though. It does help me out some way or another, and I'll see you on whatever video I'm doing next. If you want to talk about anything we talk about on this channel, other music, whatever it is that I react to, or you want to discuss anything, I'm kind of going off the react to this video specifically, you can always leave a comment down below. I love to see and love to hear all the comments. I don't know why I say that, but I say it. It just came naturally one day, and that's just the outro. The intro and the outro. It's never changed. And let's get into it, check it out, see what it's all about. It's in every video. I don't think I maybe missed 1, 2, 3. Either way, out of 4 years, I think that's pretty good. Either way, though, if you enjoy the content, always stick around and hit that like button or subscribe. It's always up to you. And check out some of the other stuff. There's always some fun stuff to react to on this, or that I've checked out on this channel, that isn't always music. Not a lot of it, but there are some other good things on here. So I'll see you on whatever later.